The doorway is a frame of what we used to be. Now it's just a hollow space between you and me. I'm reaching for the warmth that used to fill the hall, but I'm only finding shadows painted on the wall. The sweater on the floor still holds your silhouette, a woven ghost of every word I'm trying to forget. My hands are shaking with the weight of the air, looking for a heartbeat that's no longer there. I'm left with broken arms that can't hold on to a love that's already packed and gone. It's the ache in the marrow, the snap in the bone. The heaviest burden is standing alone. I'm reaching for nothing, I'm grasping in light in the middle of these broken arms tonight. I saw you in the kitchen for a second or two, but it was just the morning light playing tricks on the view. I went to wrap my world around your tired frame, but the silence only answered when I called your name. Every stay forever was a brittle, fragile thing. Now I'm just the winter where we used to have the spring. Yeah, my skin is still humming with a touch I can't find, while the memory of you is just robbing me blind. I'm left with broken arms that can't hold on to a love that's already packed and gone. It's the ache and the marrow, the snap in the bone. The heaviest burden is standing alone. I'm reaching for nothing, I'm grasping in light in the middle of these broken arms tonight. If I could mend the fracture, if I could heal the break, I'd give back every single breath I hesitate. But you can't hold a person who wants to be a ghost, and I'm losing the one that I needed the most. I'm left with broken arms that can't hold on to a love that's already packed and gone. It's the ache in the marrow, the snap in the bone. The heaviest burden is standing alone. I'm reaching for nothing, I'm grasping in light in the middle of these broken arms tonight. They'll just hate, empty and wide, with no left for heart to hide. Broken arms, just broken. The doorway is a frame, the doorway is a frame. The doorway is a frame, the doorway is a frame. Oh. is cold against my burning head. I'm leaning where the goodbye was never said. I'm tracing the grain of the oak and the pine, trying to find where your hand ended in mine. I'm sinking to the floorboards, I'm locking the latch, but there's no fire left for a broken edge. The hallway is screaming with the weight of the air, and I'm just a shadow that's no longer there. I'm crying into the door. The wood is soaking wet, drowning in the salts of a long and dark regret. I'm shouting at the timber, I'm begging the frame, but the silence only echoes the sound of your name. It's a hollow core barrier, a solid no, crying into the door because I can't let you go. I saw your cold hook, it's a jagged little tooth, biting through the lie of a beautiful youth. I tried to pull the handle, I tried to turn the key, but the wood has grown thick between you and me. I'm listening for a footstep on the other side, but the porch is a desert and I've run out of pride. Yeah, the hallway is freezing, the welcome is gone, and I'm terrified of what comes with the dawn. I'm crying into the door. The wood is soaking wet, drowning in the salts of a long and dark regret. I'm shouting at the timber, I'm begging the frame, but the silence only echoes the sound of your name. It's a hollow core barrier, a solid no, crying into the door because I can't let you go. If I stab the hinges, if I broke the lock, where I'll find you waiting, or just a ticket clock. I'm a prisoner of the crossroad, a ghost at the gate, realizing that sorry's a lifetime too late. I'm crying into the door. The wood is soaking wet, drowning in the salts of a long and dark regret. I'm shouting at the timber, I'm begging the frame, but the silence only echoes the sound of your name. It's a hollow core barrier, a solid no, crying into the door because I can't let you go. Face against the wood, staring at the floor. There's no one on the other side anymore. Just the door, just the The clouds are heavy and they're hanging low, like a secret that we're both too tired to know. I'm standing on the porch where the wood is soft and gray, watching much and every maybe simply wash away. The gutters are screaming with a jagged hollow sound as the life we built goes sinking to the ground. I'm gasping for a memory that isn't soaking wet, but the sky is only offering a cold and dark regret. It's the drowning of rain, the flood of the goodbye. I'm looking for a heartbeat in a bruised and broken sky. Every drop is a promise that we couldn't keep. The water's rising fast and the valley's getting deep. I'm losing my footing, I'm losing my light to the drowning of rain in the middle of the night. I saw your umbrella leaning by the door, but you don't need a shelter from me anymore. The street is a river of silver and black, and there isn't a bridge that can lead you back. I try to call out, but the thunder is too loud. I'm just a lonely shadow lost inside a cloud. Yeah, I'm searching for a dry spot, a place to catch my breath, while the storm is singing songs of an emotional death. It's the drowning rain, the flood of the goodbye. I'm looking for a heartbeat in a bruised and broken sky. Every drop is a promise that we couldn't keep. The water's rising fast and the valley's getting deep. I'm losing my footing, I'm losing my light to the drowning of rain in the middle of the night. They say the rain is cleansing, that it washes out the stain, but hinges are screaming a jagged goodbye under the weight of a charcoal sky. I'm staring at the wood where your coat used to hang, still feeling the echo of the metal that sang. I left the light on in the hallway for luck, but the clock on the wall is eternally stuck. The threshold is freezing, the welcome is gone, and I'm terrified of what comes with the dawn. It's just an empty door, a frame for the wind, a hollow reminder of where we both sinned. I'm waiting for a shadow that'll never appear, for a footstep I'm never again gonna hear. The wood is too heavy, the silence is wide behind the empty door where I'm dying inside. I saw a scratch by the handle you used, like a heart that's been battered and quiet and bruised. I tried to lock out the ghost of your face, but the draft carries whispers all over the place, and that says welcome, but it's a beautiful lie to anyone walking and wondering why. Yeah, the threshold is freezing, the handle is cold, and I'm far too young to feel this abandoned and old. It's just an empty door, a frame for the wind, a hollow reminder of where we both sinned. I'm waiting for a shadow that'll never appear, for a footstep I'm never again gonna hear. The wood is too heavy, the silence is wide behind the empty door where I'm dying inside. Should I leave it open? Should I hold it tight to keep out the memory of that one July night? But even with the dead cold and the heavy iron chain, I can't stop the feeling of the incoming rain. It's just an empty door, frame for the wind, a hollow reminder of where we both sinned. I'm waiting for a shadow that'll never appear, for a footstep I'll never again go. What is too heavy? Our silence is wide behind the empty door where I'm dying inside. Just a frame in the dark, waiting for non-existence like an empty gun, nothing hinges are screaming, the hinges are screaming. The hinges are screaming. Hinges are screaming. The hinges are screaming. Hinges are voices are screaming. I'm sitting in the middle of a room-sized ghost, where the silence is the thing that hurts the most. I heard your laughter in the rattling of the pipes, a fading memory of the black and white stripes. I'm reaching for the dial just to kill the sound, but the ghost of your voice is still hanging around. The walls are like mirrors that won't let me sleep, reflecting the promises we couldn't keep. These are the endless echoes, the ghosts of the week, bouncing off the corners of what used to be. I'm shouting at the ceiling, but it only brings back the sound of your footsteps on a cold wooden track. It's a hollow core heartbeat, a loop in my head, living on the whispers of everything you said. I saw your shadow on the edge of the stair, but when I turned around there was nobody there. Just a draft from the window and a film of the dust on the silver-plated pieces of our broken down trust. Every I love you is a bullet in the hall, ricocheting softly till it hits the back wall. Yeah, the walls are like static that won't let me go, repeating the goodbye that I already know. These are the endless echoes, the ghosts of the week, bouncing off the corners of what used to be. I'm shouting at the ceiling, but it only brings back the sound of your footsteps on the cold wooden track. It's a hollow core heartbeat, a loop in my head, living on the whispers of everything you said. Tapping of the midnight rain. These are the endless echoes, the ghost of the week, bouncing off the corners of what used to be. I'm shouting at the ceiling, but it only brings back the sound of your footsteps on a cold wooden track. It's a hollow core heartbeat, a loop in my head, living on the whispers of everything you The ink is running like a river on the page, a paper coffin for a quiet kind of rage. I'm writing to a heart that's already submerged, where the always and the never have finally converged. The stamp is peeling like a scab from the corner. I'm the only witness and the only mourner. The table is shaking, the water is high. I'm sending a message to a drowned out sky. It's my last drowning letter, sinking in the blue. The final I love you that can't get through to you. The words are dissolved and the sentences break like a heavy stone dropped in a bottomless lake. I'm signing my name as the tide pulls me down, in the last drowning letter of a ghost in this town. I tried to keep the paper dry against my chest, but the flood is coming for the things I never confessed. The I'm sorry is a smudge, the please stay is a blur, lost in the current of the person you were. I'm watching the envelope drift toward the door, to a shoreline where you don't stand anymore. Yeah, the table is floating, the ink is a stain, and I'm losing the rhythm of your name in the rain. It's my last drowning letter, sinking in the blue. A final I love you that can't get through to you. The words are dissolved and the sentences break like a heavy stone dropped in a bottomless lake. I'm signing my name as the tide pulls me down, in the last drowning letter of a ghost in this town. If a stranger finds it washed up on the sand, will they feel the weight of a shaking hand? Or is it just a bottle with a message sold for a beautiful love that was nobody's fault? It's my last drowning letter, sinking in the blue. Final I love you that can't get through to you. The words are dissolved and the sentences break like a heavy stone dropped in a bottomless lake. I'm signing my name as the tide pulls me down, in the last drowning letter of a ghost in this sound. Deep watching the earth slowly sink. The last letter, the very last one. The mirror's acting like a stranger in the hall, reflecting someone I don't recognize at all. The colors drained out from the edges of the room since you packed the light and left me with the gloom. I'm looking for a spark, a flicker of the flame, but there's no answer when I whisper your name. The glass is cold and the stare is deep into a promise that we couldn't keep. Searching for a soul through these last empty eyes, watching the horizon where the last hope dies. They're hollow as a canyon, shallow as the rain, looking for a version of me without the pain. There's a vacancy sign where the fire used to be in the light. silver frame that's starting to turn into rust. I try to find the girl who used to make you stay, but she's a ghost that the winter carried away. I'm blinking back the salt, I'm staring at the wall, waiting for a tear that's never gonna fall. Yeah, the glass is cracked and the stair is wide, with nowhere left for the broken to hide. Searching for a soul through these last empty eyes, watching the horizon where the last hope dies. That hollow as a canyon, shallow as the rain, looking for a version of me without the pain. There's a vacancy sign where the fire used to be, in the last empty eyes, looking back at me. It's the eyes on the windows to what's left inside. Then I boarded up the view, and I've run out of fright. There's no one home, the lights are all out in the quietest house of the shadow and doubt. Searching for a soul through these last empty eyes, watching the horizon where the last hope dies. The hollow as a canyon, shallow as the rain, looking for a version of me without the pain. There's a vacancy sign where the fire used to be, in the last empty eyes, looking back at me. Just a sign, looking into my own private hell, last empty The gold was too bright on the band that you bought, a tether for dreams that I mistakenly caught. You spoke of a garden, you promised a home, but built me a tower of salt and of foam. I'm tracing the silver, I'm feeling the weight of a forever that turned into a cell of my fate. Every I love you was a silk-covered thread, laying the trap for the life that we led. These were the lies before the chains came down, the beautiful words where I started to drown. You painted the freedom, you showed me the key, and locked up the version of who I could be. It's a heavy surrender, a cold iron rain, to find out your kiss was the link in the chain. I left the light on in the window upstairs, but nobody's coming to answer my prayers. The velvet you wrapped me in is starting to fray, revealing the shackles you hid in the gray. I used to find safety inside of your hold, but now it's just winter and it's bitter and cold. Yeah, the whispers were honey, the promises sweet, until the steel started clicking beneath my own feet. I'm reaching for shadows in the pale morning light. There's a space on the sofa we used to leave. Now it's just the coldest gap I've ever seen. The silence is a predator, it's stalking the room, turning our forever into a hollow tomb. I'm staring at the ceiling, waiting for a sound, but the gravity of empty is pulling me down. I'm falling to the center of a losing void, counting all the pieces of the world we destroyed. It's a black hole that may be in a galaxy of gone, where the night never ends and there's no such thing as dawn. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there anymore, sinking through the losing void, right through the far. Sinking through the losing void, right through the floor. I saw your reflection in the glass of the door, but it was just a memory of the life we had before. I tried to fill the vacuum with the noise of the street, but the rhythm of the city just feels like defeat. Every I love you is a star burning out, leaving me in the wreckage of the shadow and doubt. Yeah, I'm staring at the doorway, waiting for a ghost, or I'm losing the version of me I love the most. I'm falling through the center of a losing void, counting all the pieces of the world we destroyed. It's a black hole, maybe in a galaxy of gone, where the night never ends and there's no such thing as dawn. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there anymore, sinking through the losing void, right through the There's no oxygen here, just the weight of your name, a flickering candle in a world with no flame. If I disappear completely, would you even know? Or did you leave the void here to watch me go? I'm falling through the center of a losing void, counting all the pieces of the world we destroyed. It's a black hole, maybe in a galaxy of gone, where the night never ends and there's no such thing as dawn. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there anymore, sinking through the losing void, right through the floor. Everything I knew, the void in the shape of you. Just empty, just to be. The wax is weeping on a wooden stand, a golden river from a vanished hand. I'm staring at the flame until my vision blurs, searching for the warmth that used to be hers. The wick is black and then the shadow is tall, and I'm just a ghost leaning against the wall. The oxygen's leaving, the room's getting tight, while I'm holding my breath for the end of the light. I'm listening to candle melting away, losing the colors of a brighter day. It's a slow motion flicker, a quiet defeat, watching I always turn into the heat. I'm a puddle of sorrow. bitter perfume for the hollowed out silence of an empty room. I try to reach out to the center of the heat, but I'm only finding a heart that won't beat. Yeah, the oxygen's leaving, the air is so thin, and I'm letting the shadows of evening in. I'm listening to candles melting away, losing the colors of a brighter day. It's a slow motion flicker, quiet defeat, watching our always turn into the heat. I'm a puddle of sorrow, a flickering spark, listening to candle right into the dark. One more minute before the smoke starts to rise, before I lose the reflection of your light in my eyes. But the tallow is gone, and the base is so cold, and I'm just a story that's already been told. I'm listening to candle melting away, losing the colors of a brighter day. It's a slow motion flicker, quiet defeat, watching our always turn into the heat. I'm a puddle of sorrow, a flickering spark, listening to candle into the dark. Smoke in the air, smoke in the air, smoke in the air, smoke in the just the smell of the wax, and the note that I know, the shutters are banging like a heart in a cage, a house full of ghosts and a quiet kind of rage. I'm standing in the center of the living room floor, watching the wind kick the lock off the door. You were the lightning, I was the tree. Now there's nothing but splinters of you and of me. The sky is a bruise, a deep shade of black, and there's no way to bring the forever back. Welcome to my ruined storm, the end of the line where the thunder is yours and the wreckage is mine. I'm standing in the downpour, I'm soaking in the know, watching the current take everything we know. It's a beautiful disaster, a salt water flood in my ruined storm, in the chill of my blood. I tried to board the windows with the letters you wrote, but paper is a anchor when you're looking for a boat. The garden is buried under gravel and silt, like the heavy foundation of the sorrow we built. I'm reaching for the eye where the air is still calm, but I'm only finding glass in the palm of my hand. Yeah, the sky is a fracture, a jagged silver light, and I'm losing the battle with the middle of the night. Welcome to my ruined storm, the end of the line where the thunder is yours and the wreckage is mine. I'm standing in the downpour, I'm soaking in the know, let the walls fall down. I'm already the ghost of this hollowed out town. There's no use in hiding when the damage is done. I'm just waiting for a glimpse of a cold dead sun. Welcome to my ruined storm, the end of the line where the thunder's yours and the wreckage is mine. I'm standing in a downpour, I'm soaking in the know, watching the current take everything we know. It's a beautiful disaster, salt water flood, my ruined storm, in the chill of my blood, my ruined just the rain, just the pain. The lace is damp against my cheek tonight, a salt-stained curtain for a fading light. I'm standing in the chapel of our old mistakes, counting every single heartstring as it breaks. I see a silhouette through the tangled thread, like a ghost of every word we never said. The mesh is thinning, the sky is turning gray, and I'm watching forever simply wash away. Welcome to my tearful veil, the screen of my grief, a woven prison for a love that was brief. I'm looking through the blur of 1,000 goodbyes, trying to find the truth behind your hollow eyes. It's a fabric of sorrow, a shroud for the soul. In my tearful veil, where I'm losing control. I touch the pattern of the life we planned, but it's falling into pieces in my shaking hand. The white is turning yellow, the silk is turning cold, just like the bitter story that's finally been told. I try to lift the hand to see a brighter day, but the weight of the water won't let it stay. Yeah, the mesh is tearing, the sky is turning blue, and I'm shivering in a version of the world without you. Welcome to my tearful veil, the screen of my grief, a woven prison for a love that was brief. I'm looking through the blur of 1,000 goodbyes, trying to find the truth behind your hollow eyes. It's a The mailbox is a hollow box of rusted steel, a cold reflection of the way I've learned to feel. I used to check the flag like a beating heart, waiting for the ink to tell me where to start. Now the porch is empty and the gravel is still. I'm looking for a sign from a windowsill. The paper is gone, the pen is run dry, and I've run out of ways to even ask you why. There's no more letter coming through the door, no more I love you written anymore. I'm staring at the white space, the margin of us, watching every sentence turn to graveyard dust. The stamp is a ghost, the seal is a lie. It's the final silence of a long goodbye. I found a tattered envelope from a year ago, when we had 1,000 things we wanted to know. And I'm crossing out the address, I'm burning the draft, remembering the way that you looked when you laughed. But the words are dissolving like salt in a wound, to a rhythm of sorrow that's perfectly tuned. Yeah, the ink is a shadow, the page is a blur, and I'm losing the vision of the person you were. There's no more letter coming through that door, no more I love you written anymore. I'm staring at the white space, the margin of us, watching every sentence turn to graveyard dust. The stab is a ghost, the seal is a lie. It's the final trials of a long goodbye. If I wrote it in the steam on the background glass, would it disappear before the moments pass? Or is the message already loud and clear that there's nothing left for me to read this year? There's no more letter coming through the door, no more I love you written anymore. I'm staring at the white space, the margin of us, watching every sentence turn to graveyard dust. The stamp is a ghost, the seal is a lie. It's the final silence of a long goodbye. You turn to cinder, a dress unknown, just a paper kingdom on a paper throne. Memories, just the bone. The grass is swept away from the kitchen tile. I haven't seen a ghost in a long, long while. The jagged edges that used to make me bleed are buried in a garden full of hollow seed. I'm breathing in the air of a room that's clean, but it's the loneliest white that I've ever seen. The sharpest part of the always is finally gone dull, and the silence is filling up my empty skull. There are no more wounds left for you to open, no more words that could leave me broken. I'm a map of scars that have turned to stone, a fortress built of the skin and the bone. The blood has stopped running, the fever has died, but there's nothing but a desert left deep inside. I touch the place where the arrow used to be, but I don't feel the ghost of you hunting me. The salt in the air doesn't sting like it did when I was a secret that you kept under lid. I've run out of space for a new kind of hurt. I'm just a handful of cold gray dirt. Yeah, the bandages are off and the skin is so thin, but I won't let the shadow of a memory in. There are no more wounds left for you to open, no more words that can leave me broken. I'm a map of scars that have turned to stone, a fortress built of the skin and the bone. The blood has stopped running, the fever has died, but there's nothing but a desert love deep inside. They say that the healing is a beautiful thing, but I trade this numbness for the overcharged sting. 'Cause a wound is a sign that the heart's still alive, and I'm just a hollow shell trying to survive. No one's left for you to open, no more words that can leave me broken. I'm a map of scars that are tied to stone, a fortress built of the skin and the bone. The blood is stopped running, the fever has died, but there's nothing but a desert left deep and I'm empty. The ink is dry, but the paper is cold, like a story we started that'll never be told. I'm tracing the letters of your name in the air, but the oxygen's thin and you aren't there. You spoke in a whisper, you swore on the moon. Now the silence is heavy in the middle of June. Every forever was a stone in the stream. Now I'm just waking from a beautiful dream. These are the silent promises, the ones you didn't keep, tucked in the shadows where the lonely people sleep. No thunder, no lightning, just a quiet decay, watching the colors of us turn to gray. It's a hollow surrender, a ghost in the hall, the silent promises that broke us after all. I found your ring by the edge of the sink, a silver reminder of how we used to think. You didn't scream goodbye or slam the front door, you just stopped being the person I was living for. The closet is empty, the hangers are bare, just the scent of your citrus still hanging in the air. Yeah, every heartbeat that was a line in the sand. Now I'm just holding an empty left hand. These are the signs that broke us after all. Can you hear the always fading? Can you hear the never waiting? Just the silence, just the promises. The glass is cold against my weary cheek. The language of the light is feeling weak. I'm watching shadows stretch across the floor, tracing the space where you don't stand anymore. The streetlights flicker in a rhythmic glue, but they don't show a single trace of you. I'm fogging up the pain with every breath I take, counting all the promises we didn't mean to break. It's a silent window, a frame of all my fears, washed in the salt of 1,000 lonely years. I'm looking for a ghost in the middle of the street, listening for the echo of your retreating feet. The world keeps moving, but I'm frozen in the pain, staring at the garden and the coming of the rain. The curtains haven't moved since you walked out. I'm drowning in the stillness and the doubt. I see the neighbors turning out their lights while I'm bracing for the longest of the nights. The latch is rusted and the wood is getting thin, just like the tired skin that I am living in. Yeah, I'm fogging up the glass with a heavy hollow sigh, watching all the some days just wither up and die. It's a silent window, a frame of all my fears, washed in the salt of 1,000 lonely years. I'm looking for a ghost in the middle of the street, listening for the echo of your retreating feet. The world keeps moving, but I'm frozen in the pain, staring at the garden and the coming of the rain. If I smash the glass, would the sirens finally break? Or is this the quietest mistake I'll ever make? I'm locked inside the vision of the way we used to be, while the windows only showing me a world that's finally free. It's a silent window, frame of all my fears, washed in the salt of 1,000 lonely years. I'm looking for a ghost in the middle of the street, listening for the echo of your retreating feet. The world keeps moving, but I'm frozen in the pain, staring at the garden and the coming of the rain. Just a silent window, looking at the dark, fighting for a light. Oh, a tiny little spark, silent night, but The ink is still wet, but the meaning is gone. I'm tracing the ghost of a world we were on. You've held out your hand and you gave me your word. Now it's the quietest lie that I've ever heard. I'm grasping at air where your fingers should be, while the anchor of us starts to drift out to sea. Heavy I'll stay as a stone in my shoe as I'm walking away from the version of you. These are the slipping promises, the sand in my grip, watching the life that we built start to slip. They're falling like water, they're fading like smoke. The heaviest burden is the heart that you broke. I'm reaching for something that's already thin, in the slipping promises that I'm drowning in. I saw the gold band on the edge of the sink, a hollow reminder of how we would think. You promised the stars, but you gave me the dark and left me to look for a non-existent spark. The more that I pull, the more that you slide to the other side of this emotional tide. Yeah, every I swear is a crack in the wall, and I'm just the shadow that's starting to fall. These are the slipping promises, the sand in my grip, watching the life that we built start to slip. They're falling like water, they're fading like smoke. The heaviest burden is the heart that you broke. I'm reaching for something that's already thin, in the slipping promises that I'm drowning in. If words were like iron, we'd still have a home, but they're only like feathers in saltwater foam. The harder I squeeze, the faster they go, until there's nothing but the know that I know. These are the slipping promises, I sand in my grip, watching the life that we built start to slip. They're falling like water, they're fading like smoke. The heaviest burden is the heart that you broke. I'm reaching for something that's already thin, in the slipping promises that I'm drowning in. Slipping away like the light from home, slipping away to a quiet cold dawn. No more promise, just goodbye, slipping away. The curtains are heavy, the hallway is cold, like a story of us that's grown bitter and old. I'm sitting in silence where your laughter once rang, listening for notes that the choir never sang. The dust in the sunlight is dancing alone, turning our always to a heart made of stone. I'm straining to hear what the shadows might say as the color of you starts to tarnish to gray. These are the sorrowful whispers of a love on the run, the ghost of a fire and a dying sun. It's the rattle of breath in an empty room, clock. But time is a door that I can't quite unlock. You spoke in a language of honey and salt, leaving me drowning in a beautiful fault. Every I promise is a sigh in the wind, a jagged reminder of where we both sinned. Yeah, I'm leaning my ear to the cracks in the wall, waiting for a footstep that's never gonna fall. These are the soulful whispers of a love on the run, the ghost of a fire and a dying sun. It's the rattle of breath in an empty room, the scent of a lily in a beautiful tomb. I'm catching the secrets you left in the air, sorrowful whispers that you were never there. Of a love on the run, a ghost of a fire and a dying sun. It's the rattle of breath in an empty room, the scent of a lily in a beautiful tomb. I'm catching the secrets you left in the air, sorrowful whispers that you were never there. Shh, can you hear the sound of the end? Just a soulful whisper from a lover and friend. Buried in a shroud of white, a ghost of the summer we lost to the night. I'm tracing your name on the frosted over glass, watching the shadows of the season pass. I try to remember the heat of your skin, but the ice is already settling in. The mercury is falling, the world is standing still, and I'm shivering here against my own will. These are the tears beneath winter, the salt in the snow, the frozen reminders that I can't let you go. It's a quiet kind of breaking, a cold, jagged sting, waiting for a thaw that the sky won't bring. Every heartbeat is heavy, every breath is a blur, lost in the whiteout of the person you were. I left your old boots by the heater in the hall, but they don't catch the light or the warmth at all. The lake is a mirror that's cracked down the middle, solving the always like a cruel little riddle. I'm digging through drifts just to find where we stood before forever turned to stone and to wood. Yeah, the mercury's falling and the air is getting thin, while I'm trying to keep the blizzard from getting in. These are the The souls in the snow, the frozen reminders that I can't let you go. It's a quiet kind of breaking, a cold, jagged sting, waiting for a thought that the sky won't bring. Every heartbeat is heavy, every breath is a blur, lost in the whiteout of the person you are. If the spring ever comes, will it wash you away, or will the memory of you'll be the thing that stays? I'm locked in the solstice, I'm trapped in the gray, counting the hours till the end of the day. These are the tears beneath winter, the souls in the snow, the frozen reminders that I can't let you go. It's a quiet kind of breaking, a cold, jagged sting, waiting for a thought that the sky won't bring. Every heartbeat is heavy, every breath is a glide, lost in the whiteout of the person you were. Tears in the frost, everything we lost beneath the winter, beneath the eyes, I paid the price. The lace is fraying at the edges of the light. A tattered curtain for a long and hollow night. I'm standing where the threshold used to be so clear. Before the silence started whispering in my ear, I saw your silhouette behind the mesh for just a breath. Before the fabric started singing songs of death. The mesh is thinning, the sky is turning gray, and I'm watching every always simply wash away. It's the broken veil, the screen between our souls. I'm falling through the gaps and the jagged little holes. I'm reaching for a vision that's dissolving in the mist, for the phantom of a memory and a cold, forgotten kiss. The thread is snapping, the truth is coming through. I'm staring at a world that no longer carries you. I touch the hem of where we used to stand so tall, but the silk is turning yellow against the garden wall. The patterns that we wove all unraveling at the seam. A slow motion shipwreck of a prehistoric dream. I try to pull the drapes, but the rings just slide and moan, leaving me naked in the window all alone. Yeah, the mesh is terrible, the sky is turning blue, and I'm shivering in the version of the world that's through with you. It's the broken veil, the screen between our souls. I'm falling through the gaps and the jagged little holes. answer